Hello，大家好，我是阿婉。來關注一下日本的熊患危機，襲擊事件激增，政府派遣自衛兵捕熊。那最近中日政府之間的關係就是轟轟烈烈的，就是越演越烈，然後情況也是感覺有點急轉直下吧。所以說呢，這篇文章還是比較單純的，只是關注熊。那如果你還沒有關注訂閱我，請關注訂閱我吧。那日本北部的秋田縣，一個秋高氣爽的清晨，人們心神不寧，通勤者們有的帶着鈴鐺，有的揣着防熊噴霧，小心翼翼地走在落葉覆蓋的街道上。孩子們被警告待在室內，公園用黃色膠帶封鎖，上面印着禁止入內的字樣，還立着威懾性的猛獸剪影。自衛隊手持盾牌在山區附近巡邏，設置陷阱，無人機在空中盤旋監視。秋田縣正處於戰時狀態，敵人是重約180公斤、酷愛柿子的亞洲黑熊。黑熊今年已經在該地區引發50多起襲擊事件，造成4人死亡。而在日本全國範圍內，黑熊攻擊性激增，正考驗着這個國家和自然和諧共處的傳統信念。在秋田縣，曾有長者倒垃圾或送報時遭黑熊攻擊，他們悄然逼近採菇人與稻農，闖入超市，甚至現身校園。一段廣為流傳的視頻顯示，一位82歲的老婦人清晨散步時被黑熊從背後攻擊。現在在秋田過馬路就要左看右看，還要留意有沒有熊。65歲的退休公務員鈴木明廣近日前往圖書館時說：“你永遠不知道熊什麼時候會突然出現。”秋田縣約有88萬人，是日本熊患危機的最前線。這場危機已觸動國民神經，引發政府全面應對。今年全日本已有200人遭熊襲擊，13人死亡，創下歷史紀錄。黑熊的蹤跡出現在北部滑雪小鎮、南部村莊，甚至東京、京都等城市的郊區。美國、加拿大和英國近期均發布了關於日本熊患的旅行警告。專家認為，襲擊事件激增部分源於氣候變化，風暴嚴重破壞了三毛櫸等植被，而三毛櫸堅果是黑熊的主要食物來源。為了獲取能量，黑熊變得越來越肆無忌憚，闖入城市中心，尋找殘羹剩飯。日本的人口結構變化也加劇了這一問題。過去農業社區是分隔山區與人口密集的緩衝帶，但隨着日本人口萎縮、老齡化加劇，年輕人湧向城市，部分農村地區逐漸空心化，黑熊趁機遷入，一步步逼近人類聚居地。日本70%的國土為山地和森林，黑熊在當地被視為神聖的生靈。在同樣遭遇黑熊襲擊事件激增的日本最北端島嶼北海道，棕熊被尊為生活在人類世界的神靈，但隨着公眾焦慮情緒日益高漲，對傳統和環保的考量已被擱置一旁。日本政府本月向秋田等重災區派遣自衛隊協助設置陷阱，防暴警察與日漸減少的獵人聯手追蹤捕捉黑熊。公園上空部署了無人機，其中部分能發出狗吠聲。 日本一所知名大學最近還發布了熊出沒 AI 預測地圖，用以判斷黑熊活動軌跡。今年秋天，日本修改了嚴格的槍支法，放寬了對於獵人在居民區射殺熊的限制。在日本西部的鳥取縣，一群獵人近日聚集起來，練習在緊急情況下射殺黑熊。2名獵人手持仿真步槍，瞄準偽裝成熊的目標，實際上是身着黑衣、戴着面具的政府工作人員。日本的人熊衝突可能還將持續，尤其是在春秋兩季，這是熊類冬眠前最飢餓的時期。專家稱，近年來日本黑熊數量不斷增加，目前已超過5萬頭，而日本總人口約為1.24億。秋田縣民眾正在學着適應這種生活，商店推遲開門、提前關門，部分地區暫停郵遞服務。通勤者每天早上出門時，隨身攜帶小鈴鐺和防熊噴霧，含辣椒提取物，能刺激黏膜和眼睛，幾秒內就能阻止黑熊襲擊。孩子們不再獨自步行上學。這場熊患給黑田縣的紅葉旺季蒙上了一層陰影。往年此時，這裡火紅的楓樹和金色的森林會吸引大批悠閒賞景、拍照留念的遊客。人們每天生活在恐懼中，不知道自己的家人、同事或朋友何時會遭到攻擊。50歲的小山真希說道。他在秋田縣一家文化中心工作。現在的情況充滿恐懼和混亂。政府通過設置岡龍式活體陷阱捕殺熊之後，將其射殺。這一做法讓一些被稱為馬蹄吉的傳統獵人感到不安。他們狩獵前會舉行儀式，希望讓熊的靈魂回歸天界。在秋田縣，熊肉是當地火鍋店的特色食材。熊的身體部位曾被當作藥材出售。我們和熊都陷入了困境。78歲的秋田縣山林獵人鈴木英夫說：“我為這些熊感到難過。”近10年來，秋田縣的獵人數量大幅減少，這也是熊數量增多的原因之一。鈴木英夫所在的狩獵小組曾有數百人，如今僅剩30多人。他說，隨着農村地區人口流失，很難招募到年輕獵人。這裡沒有年輕人的活幹，所以他們也沒有必要回來。他說，本月抵達秋田縣的自衛隊旨在幫助恢復當地的安全感和平靜。近期，熊的話題佔據日本新聞頭條，電視台頻繁播放安全指南視頻，教導民眾遇熊時該如何應對。熊襲受害者也紛紛發聲，呼籲採取強硬應對措施。秋田縣一家糖果店老闆街藤惠二2年前在車庫遭熊襲擊，耳朵被咬掉一塊，照鏡子時能看到部分頭骨。當天，這只熊還襲擊了附近4位居民。街藤惠二的頭部仍有麻木感和刺痛感，臉上留着疤痕。他表示，捕殺熊是必要之惡，甚至希望能親手殺死並吃掉襲擊自己的那只熊。它們比我想象的更具攻擊性，而且相對於體型來說，力量驚人。它們速度極快，力量強大，極具攻擊性。秋田縣的商人表示，由於人們嚇得不敢出門，客流量明顯下降，遊客仍會前來， 但會縮短行程或盡量待在室內，不值得冒被熊吃掉的風險。來自台灣的遊客特蕾莎劉說，今年秋天以櫻花樹和柏樹聞名的千秋公園，因多次發現黑熊蹤跡而反覆關閉。公園內已設置陷阱，工作人員操控無人機在空中搜尋黑熊。街角處55歲的直松留美經營着一家玩具店，還開辦了課後托管班。他擔心熊患危機對孩子們的影響。這些孩子已經經歷過新冠疫苗時期的限制，他們終於重獲自由，現在又要生活在焦慮中。直松留美說，上個月的一個晚上，直松留美被戶外的熊吼驚醒，他緊張地打開窗戶，熊已經不見了。我們需要想出新的對策，他說，現在我們能做的只有採取緊急手段，然後盼望。如果你還沒有關注的話，可以訂閱一下我哦，或者按讚。Is on for bears in Japan after deadly attacks. It was a crisp autumn morning in the northern Japanese region of Akita, and people were on edge. Commuters, some wearing bells, some carrying cans of repellent spray, walked gingerly down leaf-covered streets. Children had been warned to stay indoors. Parks were sealed off with yellow tape, "Do not enter," and a menacing security. Troops patrolled nearby mountains, brandishing shields and setting traps. Drones flew overhead. Akita was on a war footing against a 400-pound persimmon loving foe, the Akita black bear. The animal has been linked to more than 50 attacks and 4 deaths in the region this year, part of a nationwide surge of aggression by bears that is testing Japan's traditional belief in harmonious coexistence with nature. Bears have injured elderly residents in Akita who were taking out the trash and delivering newspapers. They have sneaked up on mushroom hunters and rice farmers, broken into supermarkets, and been spotted on school grounds. One widely circulated video showed an 82-year-old woman being attacked from behind during her morning walk. When you cross the street in Akita now, you look right, you look left, and now you look for bears, said Akiro Suzuki, 65, a retired government worker, as he made his way to the library on a recent day. You never know what a bear might be around. Akita Prefecture, home to about 880,000 people, is on the front line of Japan bear crisis, which has penetrated the national psychiatry and drawn an all-out response from the government. Across the country, nearly 200 people have been attacked by bears this year, and 13 have died. A record. Bears have been spotted in northern ski towns and southern villages, and on the outskirts of cities like Tokyo and Kyoto. The United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom have recently issued travel warnings about bears in Japan. Experts have attributed the rise in attacks partly to climate change, with storms wreaking havoc in vegetation like beech trees, which produce the nuts and that bears depend on. Bears have grown increasingly brazen in their quest for calories, venturing into urban centers in search of grass. Japan's demographic changes have also exacerbated the problem, forming communities used to serve as buffers, separating the mountains from more densely inhabited areas. But as Japan's population shrinks and ages, and as young people move to cities, some rural areas have hollowed out. Bears are moving in, inching closer to human settlements. In Japan, where mountains and forests make up about 70% of the land, bears are considered scarce. Begins in Hokkaido, Japan's northernmost island, which has also been see a spike in attack, and the brown bear is revered as a deity living in the human realm. But concerns about tradition and conservation have largely been set aside as public anxiety has swelled. The Japanese government sent troops this month to hard-hit areas like Akita to help set traps. Royal police have joined force with the singing ranks of hunters to track and kill bears. Drones, including some that emit the sound of barking dogs, have been deployed over parks. A prominent Japanese university recently released a bear encounter AI prediction map to forecast bear activity. Japan amended its street gun laws this fall to make it easier for hunters to shoot in residential areas. In Tottori, preference in Western Japan, a group of hunters gathering recently to practice shooting a bear in an emergency. Two hunters holding fake fires homed in on the bear, which was actually a government worker dressed in black and wearing a mask. Encounters between humans and bears in Japan are likely to continue, especially in the fall and spring when bears hungry before and after they hibernate. The population of bears in Japan has risen in recent years and now exceeds 50,000, experts say, in a country of about 124 billion people. In Akita, the public is learning to adapt. Stores now open later and close earlier. The delivery of mail has been suspended in some areas. Commuters leave their apartments each morning armed with pocket-sized bells and bell spray, which contains chili pepper extract that irritates mucous membranes and eyes and can stop a bell's charge within seconds. Children no longer walk alone to school. The attacks have brought a sober note to the park of the fall foliage season, when the region filled maple trees and golden sink forests typically draw crowds of carefree, selfish, snapping visitors. People have to live their daily lives knowing one day their family, co-workers, or friends might be attacked, said Maki Koyama, 50, who was at a natural center in Akita. The current situation is one of fear and confusion. The government's effort to eliminate bears by setting live traps and that resemble steel cage and then shooting them has troubled some traditional hunters known as matagi. They follow ceremonies meant to return the bear's spirits to the heavens. In Akita, bear meat is a local specialty at hotpot restaurants, and bear parts were once sold as medicine. Both we and the bears are in trouble, said Hideo Suzuki, 78, a Matagi hunter in Akita. I feel sorry for the bears. The runs of hunters have dwindled in Akita in recent decades, contributing to the rise in the bear population. There were once hundreds of hunters in Mr. Suzuki's group. Now they are only about 3,000. He said it has been difficult to recruit young hunters as rural areas empty out. There's nothing for young people to do here, he said, so there's no need for them to come. The arrival of reinforcements in Akita this month is meant to help restore a sense of security and calm. Bears have dominated the national news recently. Television channels routinely broadcast safety videos showing what to do in a case an encounter. Victims of bears' attacks are also speaking out, urging a forceful response. Keiji Minatoya, the owner of a confectionery store in Akita, was attacked by a bear in his garage 2 years ago. The bear tore off a piece of his elbow. When he looked in the mirror, he could see part of his skull. The bear attacked 4 other people in his neighborhood that day. Mr. Minatoya, who still feels some numbness and tightening in his head and has a scar across his face, said that cooling the population of bears was a necessary evil. He said he wished he could kill and eat the bear that attacked him. They are more aggressive than I saw and incredibly strong for their size, he said. They are extremely fast, powerful, and aggressive. In Akita, business owners have seen a decline in foot traffic because they said people are too scared to go out. Tourists are still making the trek to the region, but they are shortening itineraries of staying indoors. It's not worth the risk of being eaten, said Teresa Liu, a visitor from Taiwan. Senshu Park, known for its cherry tree and cypress, has been repeatedly closed this fall following bear sightings. Traps have been set up in the park, and workers have flown drones overhead to search for bears. Around the corner, Rumi Umachu, 55, manages a toy store and after-school program. She worried about the impact of the bear craze on young children who already endure the restriction of the COVID-19 era. They have finally regained their freedom, Mr. Umasu said, and now they have to deal with anxiety again. Mr. Umasu was awakened one night last month by the growl of a bear outside her home. She nervously opened her window, but the bear was gone. We need to think of new countermeasures, she said. Right now, all we can do is take emergency steps and hope. Thanks for your listening, and hoping your life fully with happiness and joys. And please subscribe me or make a thumbs, make a like, make a comments. Thank you, and finger crossed that Japan will be safe in the bears. No more harms, no more hurts.